Welcome to the HR Happy Hour Work Break. You're here with Steve and Trish. Hey, Steve Bose.
Hey, Trish. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm great. I did not relocate down to the fancier setup. I've been busy today, and honestly, I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel like going through the process of setting up all the lighting, turning it all back on. Yeah, I lazed it up. I'm just bummed, doing the bum mode today, like just sitting up here in the backup office with nothing on the wall. But
you know what? It's funny because now that the weather's starting to get a little sunnier, it's cold here today, but it's sunny and beautiful. And so I'm spending more time working like on the couch, in the kitchen, doing like other locations other than in here because I think I'm about sick of my office at this point.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think we're all sick of some of the in-home locations. Stuff. Trish, I have something I want to share with our audience. I mentioned yesterday I was looking for something and I found like some other cool stuff I hadn't seen in a while. And we talked about the picture from the soccer game that we had gone to with a bunch of folks about 10 years ago, which is a good memory. Trish, I'm going to try to show this for you and ask you if you know what this is.
It looks like a rock or a seed of some sort.
It is a rock.
It's a rock. Okay.
It's not just any rock, Trish.
Is it from like the Great Wall or something?
No, better than that, I'd say even, and rarer.
Oh, better than that. Okay.
This is an official, Trish, pet rock. Do you remember the pet rock craze from the 70s?
You have a pet rock?
About 1975 specifically. This was some genius guy decided, hey, I'm going to create this little novelty gift called the pet rock. And he got a bunch of rocks. I read a little bit on Wikipedia about this before the show. It cost him like 1 cent a piece to get these rocks, these smooth like rocks. He got them from Mexico. They packaged them up in a little cardboard pet carrier, a little straw nest in the center of it, and a booklet, like an instruction manual. I had a care and training of your pet rock. Packaged the whole thing up, sold it for $4 or $5 back in 1975. Well, I don't know what the equivalent is today. Became a millionaire, sold over 1 million of them. I got one as a Christmas gift. I wish I still had the whole packaging, but I wish you did too. I've kept it all these years, and like I was reading some of the history of it today, and I laughed because I sort of recall some of the training things, and it was all full of bad jokes and puns, like sit's pretty easy to teach it, stay, it's great at that, it knows how to do it already. It's a little tougher to get it to roll over, and but you could also train it to attack. There was an instruction in there for to attack, basically just grab it. Yeah, just grab it and throw it at whatever you're going after. So. The official, and I looked on eBay real quick right before the show to see if anybody was selling the 1975 with the package and the book and the straw nest. I couldn't find any listings for it at all. So
you should sell it.
I don't have the good stuff. I don't have the carrier and the instruction manual. I'm just this is a rock, Trish. If I pull that one over, it'd be even worse than me getting this as a kid. If I could just sell someone this rock.
We could auction it off for charity. Let's auction it off. Who wants to bid?
Maybe I'll make an NFT. Maybe I'll make an NFT of the pet rock. I'm gonna try that out. So I was pretty excited. You should. I kept the rock. I was doing a little Marie Kondoing of this box of stuff I found, and the rock it's bringing me joy right now. So I'm keeping it.
There you go. Really, that's all it takes is to bring you a little joy. I feel like people who have pet rocks might also have a chia pet. Do you have a chia pet?
I've had them in my lifetime. I'm not currently.
Have you really?
I'm not currently a chia pet owner.
Oh no. I've never known anyone that actually had that.
Those were really solid at Christmas time or holiday time in the workplace when we had workplaces, right? You would do the Santa exchange or the bad gift. I forget what's the term for that.
Like a secret Santa
or but like when you buy like a cheesy gift elephant? Or a bad gift. White elephant. Yeah, that's
white elephant.
Yeah. That's a good gift for that kind of an endeavor, I would say.
I can see that would be. Wow, that's so you've owned a pet rock and a chia pet. I feel like what would be the trifecta of weird things? Oh, I know.
Sea monkeys?
That's what. Oh my God, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, did you have sea monkeys?
I believe I did at one point. Yeah.
I've never had any of those things. Oh, that's great. You're not living of the 70s. Look at you.
That is fairly accurate.
I love it. Well, that's exciting. Well, what else is going on? What have you been up to today?
I have been working pretty hard on HR tech primarily, Trish, and a couple of other things. But I did want to mention we got in our email, and I think it was not just us actually, but our friends at JobVite, Trish, released their big annual survey. It's called the Job Seeker Nation Report. It is out now, and you can find it. Just, I guess, go to JobVite site and get it. I pulled, there's a lot of data in there, Trish. I cherry picked it a little bit because this is something I've been talking about on the Alexa show a ton, which is the return to work vaccination situation and how different employers are dealing with it. So one stat I pulled from the JobVite report, Trish, nearly half of the people surveyed believe employers should require employees to get vaccinated in order for them to be allowed to return to work. About half. Wow. That's consistent with some other data I've seen, Trish. And today, and I did an Alexa show today where there's a big hospital in Houston, big hospital system was actually requiring it of their employees. They must get vaccinated and or they will be fired. You're done if you don't get it. So I've been following that really, really closely. There's a tons of other data in this survey, of course, but that's the one I picked up.
Oh, good. No, thank you for mentioning that because I actually started digging in on that as well and definitely wanted to make sure we mention that. So you're right. People can just go to jobvite.com and check out Job Seeker Nation survey. That's one of those things. They come out a couple times a year, right, with different information. And anytime business leaders can get really solid data that you can go back and use in your company for free, like that's where you need to go for that. So thank you, JobVite, for that. Good stuff. Well, you know what? Speaking of surveys, that's what I've been doing all day. And it's top secret. I'm not sharing what I'm writing about, but I have been working for a couple weeks now on the H3HR survey that's going to be coming out later this month. So stay tuned. And talking with our friends over at Paychex about that, in addition to a number of other vendors who are going to partner on distribution of the survey. So I hope that it's also something that'll be really valuable for business leaders as well. But that's what I've been doing all day. So
nice. I love hard on that.
I love it. But sometimes do you ever get those projects where it's like the more you look at it, like it all starts just running together? And yeah, so we're almost to the point, Steve, where you're going to be the fresh set of eyes for me.
I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. Trish. I'm also looking forward to Trish this weekend. Trish, Sunday specifically is Easter. It's a big deal for a lot of folks.
It is.
Trish, one of the Easter traditions for many folks is the acquisition and consumption of the Peep, right? The little marshmallowy.
My sister loves Peeps. Yeah, I don't like them.
So here's my question for you: a little bit of Peep trivia. I'm going to just ask you, Trish. How many Peeps are made by one company? I'm talking about official Peeps. They're made by one company. The company's called Just Born. It's a U.S. company. How many Peeps, Trish, are manufactured in a year? Individual Peeps.
Goodness. I feel like I'm going to be way off anything I say. I'm going to say 3 million.
Multiply that by almost 1,000, Trish. 2 billion Peeps are made every year.
I am so shocked.
With about 70% of their sales coming in the run up to Easter.
Oh my God. Crazy? That is crazy.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite Easter candy? I don't think it's the Peep.
Oh, the Reese's peanut butter eggs for sure.
Ooh, yeah, those are good.
Yeah. So anyway, no, that's funny. My sister loves those. So that's kind of her thing. She always got those for Easter and I always got like the peanut butter and chocolate stuff. So
I've got
do you know what we're doing in my family for Easter? Because everyone now has either had COVID and recovered or been vaccinated.
Lucky
so
you.
I think everyone except like 2. So we're doing okay. We can get together outside and everything, but we are going to have like Easter Olympics because we wanted to have like a theme to it instead of being cooped up inside at a sit down meal, which could be a little more dangerous, right? We're going to be outside. So I would encourage everyone, be creative if you are getting together with your families, but we're going to do the Egg Olympics, which will involve all the way up through grandparent age. And things like tossing the raw eggs and trying not to break them.
Yeah. Good fun.
Doing
good clean fun.
Doing the Jimmy Fallon style. It's going to be a lot of fun. Do you ever see Jimmy Fallon where he has like some of them, most of them are hard boiled and one is not? And then when you get the trivia question wrong, you have to.
I have not, but I get the idea of it. Yeah.
And because all of the children are now older teens, so we usually make really fun ways for them to like find eggs because they really don't want to go and hunt eggs. But if there's money involved, so we are going to have some really good prizes for them. And some of the eggs will have gas money inside. So they need to participate. It's going to be fun. It'll be a fun Easter. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good weekend.
Yeah. It's coming up
for me, my excitement this weekend, I'll talk about it tomorrow. Football. Another football game coming here. I know, right? So anyway,
I forget the name of that service, Trish, but they're spamming me with constant ads now, trying to get me to watch the game, the local games down here, because they know from my IP address where I'm actually living.
They know, yeah.
Whatever that is. I'm not interested in the North Carolina high school football at all. Stop.
It might be fun to be interested in that.
I'm not interested.
All right. Hey, listen, we're going to let everyone go. Thank you all for having a break with us. We love meeting with you every single day. We will see you back here tomorrow for a little weekend preview. Bye for now.